Technically, I wish you would suck.
Ghosted.
Technically, I hope you would suck, because then it means I'll see you a lot. That's awesome.
Friendship,
Sniffle.
Alright,
Next on my list, I have
Alright, so
Watching
next.
Lizard.
Watching Lizard.
Hi, I'm the Watching Lizard. I am the gecko of mischief and randomness, and also make memes. Hi.
Yes.
Very cool.
Liz
Yes.
is going to be in charge of a lot of the little meme areas that we're going to be adding. I'll explain more about how that will work later on in the podcast. Next, Vincent Hart.
Oh, hello, how it be? It is I, the elf boy Vinci. Care to, I don't know, spend time with me? I'm the main male voice actor for this lovely game, Binary. You get to play as the male side, you get to see all the goods, the bads, and possibly, well, a lot of sex! And yeah, sex! You just gotta emphasize it.
I love how you turned on your VA voice. It's amazing.
Oh, that's just my normal streamer voice, where it's my normal YouTuber voice,
Yeah,
because
so-
it's just like...
Oh my god.
Spam
Literally,
a
yeah.
poem at the start as well. That was inventive.
No, Vince, it was like imagine it like this. You probably don't hear it yourself. You only notice it from the outside. But it was like, yeah, it's so cool. And then, hello, my name is Vincent Hart. And stuff like that. All of a sudden.
So no, literally, I've been doing that rhyme for years. So literally, that's whenever it's just like I have to repeat that every time someone like raids. So it's just like, hello, how it be?
Yes.
It's I, the elf boy Vinci. Care to spend time with me? For those that are here, I hope you have a lovely day, night, or whatever
And guys,
time zone.
I assure you, I will make him say the most embarrassing things that I can possibly get away with.
Yes,
Do it.
he already
Very.
has.
So let's keep on the thread. So he's gonna be the male. He's gonna be the male MC. He's gonna be the voice that will be the player. The female player is the Crimson Countess or Crimson Count, based on her channel. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, hello. As already stated, I am the Crimson Count. I am the female protect voice. In all honesty, I'm still waking up. So apologies if I'm a little bit slow this morning. But I hope you enjoy everything that you hear from me.
Yay! Time zones, am I right?
Time zones.
All
wild.
right. And next, we'll just follow on down. So House of Cthulhu or the Keeper.
Did you butcher Cthulhu?
He really did.
Cthulhu.
I don't think
Yeah,
that's how
I
you
say
say
it all the time. I
You're
even
the
play.
Dark
I even
Lord.
play the freaking. I even play the RP version, and I still butcher the shit out of it.
My name is
You
the
should
Keeper of
It
Stories and
happens.
Secrets
It's
from the
okay.
House of Cthulhu. And the wonderful hubby to the lovely Crimson Count. Hi, darling. Hi, Baba.
Aww. Thanks for waking me
Aw.
up.
It's okay.
Goes serious and then
It's,
goes, hello.
Hope everyone in the stream is doing well. You'll be hearing bits and parts from me throughout, today's stream. Obviously because I'm talking, but throughout, some videos, stuff like that, you'll hear me. But apart from
Thank
that,
you,
I'm just
Goblin.
here for a good time, really.
See, Goblin agrees. We
didn't
can't
do
even
that.
pronounce Cthulhu's name, so therefore everything goes. Right?
Please stop.
Man, this Copa meme is hit
Yeah.
really different right now.
Look, I
It's
don't have a hard
okay.
time
It's the only
pronunciation with that
sound
theory.
that's going through my head is. It's fine.
So yeah, he's going to do some narration for us and some other things that I will not be giving you information on today. So the next one up is Flamefist 360, and he's voicing Lucas. So go ahead.
My name is Lucas.
Tell me a little bit of who you are.
I am pretty much Star's butler. Wink, wonk. That's pretty much all I can say, really, on that. Also, I can say more, but I think we should leave it at that point. No.
No, you can talk about your character a little bit
Just a
if
little
you
bit.
want.
A little bit. Okay, so I'm.
You only
pretty,
know
like,
a little bit, so it's
I only
just
know a
tell
little
what you
bit.
know.
I'm really, really strong, and I'm
Okay.
really, really mysterious.
Thanks, Flame.
Good
Now more with
description.
the weather.
In the
Alrighty.
like pick me up and slam me on the bed kind of way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
So now
He's
that
got
I see-
BDSM gear. That's all we need to know.
And a mask.
He's
And a
very-
mask.
Probably not available in the Twitch save version.
No, he is. He is.
Oh, he
He's
is.
got male nip. He's got nip protectors. So
Okay.
it'll be
Perfect.
good.
Always be protected.
Gotta
Always.
protect the male nips, right?
You gotta protect those. They're very sensitive.
All right, and finally, but not least, is my back-end coder. I do the front end. The guy that's in the background doing all the work and crunching numbers and code is an Odd Door Knight. Go ahead and
Yeah.
introduce yourself. Tell me a
I
little bit about
am-
what you do.
So, for binary, I'm this little like puppeteer because every game is personalized. I like make little mistakes. And I'm the puppeteer where I just read a set of instructions and control the characters and the scene behind it. There's no real code. I just control the things. I just clone myself.
Cool.
Yeah.
And have to deal with the
All right.
pain and suffering of everyday coding life, correct?
Yes.
He has
It's,
to deal with me. We argue
trip-
over the dumbest things.
Ooh.
It's a triple-edged sword, I would call it.
Yes.
Okay, so I think that's all the introductions out of the way. We obviously do have e-links available for you guys, which will be right here. And also, if you... Oh, that's my link. Links, there we go. And Binary, if you're interested
Gotta
in
make sure
joining
they gotta know
the-
where they are.
the Discord to learn a little bit more about the game. There'll be some announcements in the Discord as well, so please do consider joining that if you are interested in learning more. However, for today, I do have a little video. So I have a demo gameplay trailer that I'm going to show you. What I am going to do really quickly is I am going to run a little ad so you guys don't get interrupted while we are watching that, because if I don't do that, you will get one in the middle of it. So
Yes,
what
you
we'll do while we'll run an ad is that if people did miss it, I can introduce myself again. My name is Rachel. I stream here on Twitch fairly infrequently at the moment because I'm a little bit busy in my real life doing bits and pieces now and then, but I do frequently talk with the cast of this game, and I've been working with Theron since the beginning, doing various podcastings and bits and pieces from the inception and up until now, and I look forward to working with them all in the future. We have about 30 seconds left on the ad, so I'm going to keep talking until it finishes, just so I can be 100% certain that nobody's going to get cut off when I run the video. I do apologize in advance if you are watching in a place that gives you more ads, but there's absolutely nothing I can do to control that. So I've tried many times, but no matter however many settings I fiddle with, it does not work. So, alright, I'm going to switch over to the ad, and then we're going to have Theron explain some of the game and a little bit of a summary for you. So I'll see you guys in about a minute.
Rest in spaghetti.
Rest is spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
You little lad.
Thank
Well,
God that wasn't the hentai version.
I would
Wink,
hope
wonk.
not. Speaking of, there are different versions that you guys can play. That is a safe version for Twitch and a not safe for work version. So if people do want to stream it, you can choose that, and I highly recommend you do, lest you want your channel yeeted into the void. Okay, Theron, would you like to explain the game a little bit more? You know far more than I do, given you're the one who invented it, shall we say? So
Yes.
please, do explain
sure.
a little more.
Curl the Gray. It's kind of ironic that a game called Binary has a non-binary option. Well, joke's on you, because binary and non-binary makes it a binary decision, so we're kind of screwed anyway. We can't get out of it. Anyway, one of the big things about the game and the way it started, the inception idea was, I'm a big Matrix fan, and I like the idea that humanity is moving towards a different world, right? Like a different perspective of life and how things should be. And I was drunk in Discord on Project Melody's Discord with a bunch of friends, and we were just kind of shooting the shit and talking and being like, hey, wait a minute, how come no one has made an actual game about VTubers? Like, it's the perfect medium, you know, because the people have dynamic personalities, and they have anime-like qualities. You can make a whole huge story based on just those two things, you know. And someone's like, yeah, you should do it. And I just did. I spent like 2 months figuring out if I could even do it. And then I was like, yeah, we can do this. So that started the journey. Binary is basically a dating sim, but it's not just any dating sim. One of the big things that I believe in when it comes to writing a good story is keeping the story grounded in reality just enough to really allow the players to sink their teeth into something, you know? So I want to make it a creative process that allows each VTuber that's in the game to express themselves in their own way, and at the same time tie them together with other VTubers to make a dynamic world that's basically grounded on real, like, theories and things like that. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be light. It's going to be all about dating sims. We're going to cover all the tropes. Fan community input is a big deal for this project, meaning that we have fans that do our closed beta. We have fan art. Fans have decided a lot of the mechanics in the game, and as we move forward, a lot of little mini games will be added because of the fans and what they want.
Okay.
And on top of some things we'll cover later on in the podcast is the open source and the SDK, which is going to be a big talking point that me and Knight will discuss with everyone.
Okay, so an exciting thing about this project is I believe that the demo release is coming very, 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 very soon. If I'm looking at the dates correctly, by very soon I mean tomorrow.
As soon as tomorrow. We had some bugs pop up, so I want to release it tomorrow. I'm going to try to shoot for tomorrow night, because I want to make sure it's polished before we drop it. But Steam has this event called the Visual Novel Fest, and that's why we're releasing on Monday instead of today, is because we want to jump right into the Visual Novel Fest with the Steam release. So the way it's going to happen is we're going to I'm gonna post that link again. So if you guys didn't see it before, let me see. Herb. Hold on, give me a second, guys.
It's okay, trial and error. You're a hard worker. We love you.
I am scuffed, and I embrace it. All right,
welcome to the internet.
So we also got binary on itch.io.
Oh, that's
And,
exciting. I love itch.io.
Yeah, so
It's a very great
so here
site.
I'm just gonna post these links here. So basically, if you don't want to be caught looking at uwu stuff on your Steam account, we have several options that you can jump on. But I will upload them on the other websites as well once the Steam release is good,
What's the Steam
which means
release
probably
is
the same day. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, embrace the DGen. I will. So, one big thing is the game. The game is 4 languages, and it's going to be 3 OSs with Steam Deck verification. Right now, we're having a pathing issue with Linux and Mac. So,
Linux.
so
bad.
yeah, Linux is bad according to Knight.
Reasonable.
So it really is a matter of isolating one specific problem, and then everything should mirror, and then it'll be good.
Good.
So what we'll probably do is when we release, it'll be Windows only at first, but people on Linux can use it on Proton, no problems. But I guarantee you that we're going to be doing some hot patches and hot fixes through the next 2 weeks to make sure everything's 100%. Okay. So yeah, I'll try for tomorrow night. Keep an eye out on Steam tomorrow. I will definitely give some kind of announcement. And if there's any changes, we will release as soon as humanly possible, but I don't want to drop something that people will be disappointed in just because of a handful of bugs. Okay?
Yep. That sounds good to me. So, I think since we're speaking so much about the demo, it's only fair that we get to meet a few people that are in the demo a little bit more in depth. So, just noticed something at the end of my desk. I have a few character slides here that we're going to use to get to know a few of the cast a little bit member. I'm going to start with the male MC himself, if that is okay. I don't want to force you to go first if you don't want to.
No, perfectly fine. I'd rather at least throw myself head first.
All right.
Into
so
a
what
truck.
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop up your character slide, and if you would like to, you can give us a little bit more detail on what your character does, or his involvement, or what kind of things you're gonna get up to. Whoop.
Well, let's see. So, he's an elf. He's supposed to be 6 foot, but I'm just saying. But I don't know. Maybe the magical man in the sky I'll have to have an argument with in a little bit. But
Saying 5'11.5.
supposed to be 6 foot, but that's just me. Anyways.
No rounding up.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's 6 foot. Fight me on this, Rin. I'll do this all day. But, so, main male voice actor will be going around trying to commit to the schmoovin', trying to at least impress people, or, well, get them to tolerate me enough. But we'll have to see how it goes and which path you at least pick. I'm very excited for this personally because, well, honestly, just long-time dream to at least be a part of this. Of something really cool. And, yeah, outside of just, being a part of this, I'm trying to think if there's anything else other than my character looking very sexy in that nice outfit. I don't know where that's from. Don't ask questions. Please don't ask questions. if you ask questions, we might get in trouble. But
It's all right. I checked. It's not illegal.
I know. I was just making a joke, but it's okay. No, but yeah. I'm trying to think other than that. Yeah, no. As you can see, like blue-haired elf trying to at least romance everyone, try to at least get people to tolerate me. Might see something cool. I don't know. You just have to be able to check out even the demo. I'm actually excited for the demo. I enjoyed playing at least bits and pieces of the demo, and honestly speaking, I am very excited with this cast of lovely people. I was gonna say crazy.
We are crazy. What are you talking about?
We're nutty.
Crazy. I was crazy.
We're ready
No.
to not.
There's a phrase of the day.
Can't wait.
And the count has woken up.
Alright. Well, good timing, because you're up next. Since we've done with the male MC, I think I'll move forward to the female MC, who is the male's MC's sort of mirror character, I would suppose, for people that would prefer to go down the female route of the dating sim.
Cool beans. Hello, once again, I am the voice for the female MC. While there are some similarities, you'll notice with my character it's a little bit less focused about let us fuck everything. Though that's still included, but it's a little bit less the only thing on my mind. They also a little streamer as well, which is something nice and relatable. I quite enjoy that. On top of the fact they're very certain of themselves, although they need a little bit of extra push when it comes to certain situations. I think you'll enjoy them. I've enjoyed voicing them so far. And they're a little short bean, so make sure you give them head pats, okay?
Awesome. Okay, I think
Headpats.
next we're gonna move on to Lucas, who's a character that I have not been introduced to before. They seem very new to me, so I'm intrigued to hear the little brief description they're going to be able to give us. I like how the weight says Nutella because same.
Okay, so look, I like Nutella. We spread Nutella in this household. There's nothing wrong with Nutella. We love
Agreed?
Nutella.
That's gonna be an
Chocolate.
achievement. You know that, right? Spread the Nutella.
Spread the
No.
God damn it.
Already
What?
written down. All right,
Just
continue. Sorry.
Nutella, man. Come on, don't do this to me, man. Not my Nutella. Not my Nutella.
Point and laugh at Lucas.
But yeah, as the background states, I'm very, very mysterious, and I'm very, very strong.
You're doing great, buddy.
But I am Stars Butler, and if you want to get to know more about Lucas, play the female route and the male route to get to know me a little bit more better.
Okay.
That was great English. 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
I think
You're doing great.
that would be a perfect segue
So well.
into the
And
lady
he's over 6
star
feet.
herself. He is over 6 foot. He was 6'5". Weight in Nutella.
Hello. I play me in the game. I also narrate the female route. So if you feel like hearing my voice in your ears for extended periods of time, play that one. You can romance me. You can also choose to be my friend, but if you romance, we get to fuck. Whether that's something up your street. I don't
Hell
know.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm Diddy, as you can see. Because for some reason Theron has decided to just, throw my height into everybody's face.
It's about 150 centimeters, by the way.
Likes and dislikes are accurate, so don't lie to me, or I will murder you.
Reasonable.
Dislikes taxes. Yep, I think that's everybody.
Texas.
I feel
That's
called
the
out
thing I
already.
can get around with.
She may be small, but she's a demon lord, peeps. Just keep that in mind.
Small but mighty. Small but
Mhm.
mighty. So, I think that was a good little bit further in-depth introduction to just a few of the cast members. This isn't everybody. This is just the people we could have available for us today. So there are plenty more people and many cameos that I do not want to spoil in the game, but some of them are very exciting, and I believe that people will enjoy them very much. I've had a pleasure of speaking with a few people. They have been on the podcast before. So if you have been around for a long period of time and you experienced previous binary podcasts, you'll have a little bit of a inside scoop on who is in the game and what other things you can expect. So now I know we're not allowed to talk about too much, but are there any plans for the main game that you can share with us therein?
Actually, yes. So, to touch bases on the Astarella star route, it'll probably be the first one finished. And so the big thing is the game's going to be, in terms of scope, very, very wide, not extremely long. Meaning you're going to have a lot of options to go to different places. But I'm not going to make you go through an odyssey just to finish a dating route to get the goods, right?
That makes sense.
The main game, The main game is going to every single dating route will have a male and female route. You can be friend zoned. You can finish with a uwu time. You can also not to finish it and finish someone else. Yes. There will also be bad endings.
Love that.
Yes, you can be friend zoned. You can either friend zone or be friend zoned.
Oh.
Unfortunately, if you get friend zoned, you're pretty much screwed.
Oh.
At
Not
least
even I
on
can
that.
help you there.
Yeah, you have to choose to friend zone. You don't want them friend
I
zone.
see. Okay.
Yeah, they'll ghost you, just like Flame. They'll ghost you, man. Just that's just the way it is. But the main game is meant to be around eight different dating routes, 8 different people. You can go down all the routes as male or female, and of course each one is going to have binary and non-binary. And the way it works is you're basically going to travel through the Twitch stream world. The way the design of the worlds are set up is like, for instance, like Astarella Star. We'll use her. You guys know the 69th Circle of Hell. I know there's a lot of Star fans here. That's an actual place in the game, like an actual physical place, and it has demonic hierarchy. Got different people with different ranks. You have government going on. That's why she's a demon lord. So even though she streams, there'll be a little bit that you wouldn't know about Star just because of that. And that additional information will be added in because of the situations you and her find yourselves in. So basically we're going off the main story branch. We're going off of what's called domains, and basically perspective rules the day. Okay, what that basically means is when you go into the internet, and let's say perfect example is the male player. Male player is just a normal dude, brown hair, freaking nondescript. But when they go in onto the internet, right, the perspective of themselves takes over. What their brain sees as them takes over. And so he is a blue-haired elf with nice long ears, and he has a Subaru Natsuki freaking trademark tracksuit on.
Because it's comfy. All right, don't judge me.
Because it's comfy. It's comfy. But so the same thing happens with all the other VTubers, and not just VTubers or streamers. Everybody that goes online has their own self-image of how they look at themselves, and it can change. One of the things that we're going to have is progressive change of domains. So let's say you're male or female, and you're playing through the game, and you finish Star's route, or you finish Dell's route. A couple of trophies or an experience will alter your own domain based on your perspective of the route you went through. Yeah. So like the whole point is to lock that down. The only way we can realistically combine all these lores is via the perspective way, because we have demon lords, we have Nya cats, we have gasmen in Siberia. We have all kinds of different places and worlds that can be
There's not
combined
really
together,
a way
right?
to make them exist canonically within everybody's.
Exactly. Yes, there will be cat girls. Come on, there will be cat girls.
There has to be. You can't have a visual
yeah.
novel without at least one. Wouldn't be
So
a visual
one of the
novel,
other
though.
things. Oh yeah. We have to kind of keep it in the scope of a visual novel. So. So basically what'll happen is we're keeping it up like a visual novel all the way through. And the reason why we did it that way is so you can even play your visual novel on your Steam Deck or on your freaking Samsung fridge, or you want to play it on your watch. there's been a lot of focus and development towards making it as light as humanly possible for that. And when I mean light, I mean GPU and CPU resources. It's going to probably be pretty thick. It's going to be a thick boy.
A big boy.
Yeah, the demo right now is only a gig and a half, but I guarantee you, with all the voice files and all the backgrounds, all the animated backgrounds and everything, the main game will end up probably being around 20 gigabytes.
Oof.
Remember, there's compression, Theron.
Yes, there's compression, but
all right.
I'm just getting people's expectations where they should be, right? So if we beat that goal, then yay.
Then better.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, there'll be some interactive situations involved. There'll be a lot of decisions the player will make that will affect their game. We're going to be setting up specific points in the game where if you make a bad decision that affects a route, you will know which decision it was.
Okay. I like that, because in many games where you make a decision, it kind of tells you in the moment that X person didn't like that, but then that's all you ever hear from it. So I like the fact that you're going to be able to see what actually impacted your route. 'Cause most of the time, that's not the case.
Yeah, I've done a lot of research, and I've seen a lot of visual novels like screw you at the very beginning, because like you put a freaking brown leather jacket on, and it completely screwed you over for this.
And the character you're talking to is like, I hate leather jackets.
No, we don't want to do that. The whole point is we want people to delve into the story. We want them to be completely immersed in the characters. I personally am going to love writing Star's route. I've already got a basic outline on how it's going to work. And I will be coming around to the Vtubers' communities and asking questions when I start seriously writing the details and stuff, because I want to involve the fans. This is where we are different than a lot of other projects. I'm not a company. This is not a company. This is a project of like-minded creators and fans that want to make something together. And so I want fan art to be plastered all over the game. I want little references that no one else would get but the freaking communities, right? All the way through the game. Just to add that little bit of personal touch and a little bit of immersion. And that's what we're trying to go for. If you want to know, let me see. I'm going to pull up this link. I'm going to pull up a link, and I'm telling you right now, if you are interested in voicing NPCs in this game, you can.
Ooh,
I don't know how many people. It's not very often the players themselves can opt to record audio for NPCs, right, in a game.
Well, very
and
often
they'll be generic NPCs. I mean, like they'll be like the shop manager, or the bowling alley dude, or the person that's the cable chick working on Vincent's freaking house internet, something like that, right? But the beauty of it is you'll be in a game. You'll be in a top-notch game. And you can say, hey, that's me, actually.
And another thing that's good about that is, if anybody does want to do it and they are thinking about maybe going into voice acting in the future, something like this is a very hard thing to pass up on, especially
Why did it do it like that? It sent the wrong link.
If you're wanting to get into voice acting in the future, being able to take part in a project like this is really useful, because if you are in it, it's something you can put down in a portfolio, and you can say, hey, I was in this thing, and you can use it as an example for your work. So if you are thinking about doing something like this in the future for other projects, or you're looking to break into voice acting, I don't see why you wouldn't take up the opportunity to do so right now. It's right there.
So yeah, we got several people that are just VA right now in the game. Rach right now did some VA in the very beginning of the demo.
I did. The TV, the news lady.
Yes.
News lady, yes.
Yes, Cindy.
Cindy, the news lady. So I'm in the game too. It's
yes.
pretty cool.
So yeah, it was pretty fitting. But that's the whole thing. Like we have all kinds of people, and you don't have to be a VTuber. The only line I will not cross is the microphone cannot be a webcam mic. Okay, come on, guys. I've literally had that once or twice. We can't work with that. No
I mean,
webcam
unless
mic.
it's literally through like a webcam mic, like
But
a
what
stream or
about the
something.
McDonald's mic?
What about the McDonald's Wi-Fi?
Xbox
Oh,
Live
Jesus.
has that mic.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, it's very exciting. It's,
Yeah, so you can be involved. Like this is not just like some company trying to make money. The game will be free. The game's going to be free. There's no way
everybody
around it.
taking part is just because they want to, more than anything. They want
Exactly.
to be involved. People want to take part, and everybody is doing their own. It's a collective of lots of different people coming together to make a project work, which often, and most times, in my opinion, produce the best outcome. And we don't, I hate to use No Man's Sky as an example because everybody knows what happened in No Man's Sky, but at the end of the day, they fixed it and it became an incredibly good game, and it was a very small studio that got whipped up in a media frenzy. But at its core, it was a small group of people that had an idea and they really wanted to try, and eventually it became one of the best games that there is. So I think projects with groups of people that are just passionate about what they want to do often become the best things. Before this project, all I'd done voice acting wise was, believe it or not, I was in a lot of instructional healthcare videos. Was something I
There we
did a fair bit of. So this was my first time voice acting for a not less serious project, but not health and safety videos. So it was very exciting for me to get to branch into something that's a little bit more creative and very cool. I like the writing style a lot from the scripts that I did read.
Well,
'cause
thank you.
Yeah, being a part of it, I've got to read everybody's scripts and get to see what's going on. So
You have no
it's nice
idea
being a
like
little
how
nosy.
many. Let me just fill you in, guys. Okay, so just to give you an idea, this is what the fans actually brought to me for achievements, and I filled them in. Let me see. Where's my achievements? There we are. So one of them was second swallow. It's one of the achievements. We got Yuri between the sheets. We have Pancake Fister. Don't even ask about that one. That one's further in the game.
That one a little secret, it sounds like.
I think I know who that
I
refers
need
to,
to-
but
I
that's
still need to know
like,
about that. What is
that
pancake?
cracks.
It gets your mind out of the gutter. It might just be. It might be just me, someone with a kink with like breakfast dough.
Pancakes.
Just add some Nutella on that pancake. It's okay.
No,
Insert.
Nutella. Get that Nutella in.
Yeah, the Nutella. is
Special Nutella treatment.
But yeah, we listen. That's the big thing. Like I remember, we added script speed because of closed beta members, and dude, our translators and our closed beta team, they have been so damn helpful. Like
That's another
this.
thing that I do want to mention. Is like I've never seen a game have so many translations so fast. Because usually betas are in English and English only. So it's nice to have a demo release in several different languages. That's really cool. And the warnings
and
and
the
the color
beauty.
thing and having all of those systems already in the demo is massive. A lot of games don't have that they don't have that for years. Some of them they release and they don't have any flash warnings, nothing. So
Exactly this, right there. Yes, text size, clarity. They've been very open about helping me and not square things away to where it's a visual novel. We're basically putting everything that everybody's complained about, and we're actually putting it all in one piece. And the whole point, this will also carry over to the open source part of the podcast as well, is not only is this going to be a visual novel that is going to be approximately 100 hours gameplay, it will also be a free platform. It will also be a free platform for people to build their own VNs in.
So
And
would you say that
so what'll happen?
Hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, would you say that what your plan is to make something sort of akin to, what's the name? Oh, RPG Maker, but for visual novels, sort of at the end product, you want something similar to that to allow people to...
Similar, yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, it's funny that you mentioned the open source thing, because the open source part is the next part of the podcast, so you're more than welcome to segue into that whenever you please.
Let's do the segue. Okay, so I'll start out first. I'll give the basics, and then Knight, if you want to explain some of the more complicated code for some of the, if there's any devs in here. So basically, the whole nature of the system is it'll be free, it'll be open source, it'll be on GitHub repositories. We'll have the Unity SDK and everything set up. So basically, you can take the whole system. Take out the chat box and stuff, and you can use it to make your own storyboards for your VTuber lore, right? Because everything's set up in a very specific way. Actually, let me show. I should have did this before Rage, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick clip here of what it looks like for the writer to write in here. So one of the beauties of this system is it's completely modular, and basically once you set up the assets, the writer can literally control it from this one script. And we're talking sounds, we're talking backgrounds, we're talking audio clips, we're talking live 2D models, 3D models, the whole works. As long as you got the prefab in the game, you can draw it in with a script. And it's designed to turn the writer into a director. So you're making your own story as you do it. So you write it in, you play, you hit play, you check it, you adjust your characters, you adjust your backgrounds and your music and your effects and all that stuff, and then you can literally just make the game, make the scenes, and just build your own stuff. And it has 3D, 2D capability. It'll have multiple audio capabilities. You can also it's designed around Unity's philosophy of game objects and scriptable objects. So if you learn a little bit about Unity, you'll even have more power to adapt it to your needs.
Oh, it's exciting.
Right? This is why this visual novel took 2.5 years to develop. We spent
right, because you're not working,
designing
you're not making
it.
Just a visual novel. You're making a system in a way. You're making a way to create your own as well on top of that, which is probably a whole separate challenge.
It is. It has been. I'm not gonna lie. It's been an incredible headache, but it's been worth it. And Knight's really pulled through for me, and there's been a lot of problem solving going on, and we've really worked hard to try to get this exactly the best way we can for future devs. So when we release this game, it'll basically you'll be able to see the signs of it. The saves are pretty modular. We're working on it right now, but the saves will be cross-platform and across the Steam cloud. Yeah. So there was a lot of thought. There's a lot of thought put into the processes. I sent you here. Let me DM this to you. Actually, I'm gonna send you an example of what the script looks like for the people to see. And this is basically the writer, or say you're making a storyboard. Let's say you're a VTuber wanting to make a storyboard. You turn off the chat box. You just use the audio engine and the background engine, and you make video clips, and you put everything together in Unity, and you can make these storyboards for lore for your own character, and this will be free, you know.
There we go. This is what
I want nuggies too. What the hell? What are you guys doing behind my back, man?
Don't
got the
fucking worry about it. It's our nugget conversation.
Poor Star, she's so hungry right now, I bet.
I may convert the text file into something more intuitive, like nodes for like a more interactable interface than just a text file. It's still pretty impressive though. I like it.
We'll base it off of. We'll flex. We'll adapt based on the needs. we started with text first because that was the most linear and quickest way and easiest way to get a good mindset on what we want. But the node way honestly is looking very good. The main game and the documentation for the open source will probably be several months after the demo drop.
Okay. That makes sense.
And that'll be while we're working on the main game. We'll finalize the last bits. Like the smartphone capability is going to be after the demo. And that's going to have your character profiles, your maps. You'll be able to text your dates that you went on before. You'll have your relationship ranks with the characters and so on and so forth. So it'll be your tool. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be mostly a visual novel, but it's more of a play your own adventure type. So you'll be able to decide which direction you want to go when you want to go. Right?
I like the sound of that. I've never really been into visual novels before because they feel too linear for me. So I'll be interested to try this one.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. But anyway, actually, I'll go ahead and send it over to Knight for the technical side. Is there any technical stuff you wanna melt their brains with?
That is a very good question. I'll have to get back to you on that, actually.
Oh, word from our sponsors.
How about discussing how complicated the H scenes have been?
Oh goodness.
Without like breaking Twitch rules.
With the live TV and getting that all to work, that must be a pain in the backside.
Oh, it certainly was. The most problem was actually trying to stick multiple mouths onto a single character, like model.
Oh.
That actually will be a part of Live 2D, by the way.
Oh gosh.
We've been working with Live 2D techs, and basically the way it's set up is when you have a Live 2D model, you have one mouth input, right?
Yes.
And then your mouth automatically syncs to that. Well, the way he set it up is basically the way the code's set up is if you have multiple people you want to have on there, the base mouth is always 0. You can, and then what you do is you add a input 1, input 2, input 3, and you could say, yeah, I'm going to have my friend that's streaming on another platform. They're going to be mouth number 1,
Okay.
and then let's say that mouth was on a purse, right? So they'll talk, and then that purse will talk based on that input, and it'll be separate from the main input. And you basically add as many mouths as you want. It's really cool.
Wow.
Assuming that they're on the same model, of course. You don't need to do it with multiple models.
Yeah.
Yes. So, hey Arker, what's up? How you doing? So basically, the way it'll work is we'll finish up the code. We'll separate it and we'll put it into a repository, and then we send that to Live 2D. Live 2D will incorporate it into their SDK, and then it will trickle down into the actual model access. So Binary in its own way is contributing to the devs communities already.
Oh, because I imagine they need to figure out ways of making things work for the visual novel that in turn helps them develop tools that will make it easier for other projects. Because I can only imagine, I imagine there are people out there that have done something fancy with Live 2D in code, whereas they make a channel redemption that triggers their model to do something and all that kind of stuff. But having so many routes and different options that could trigger different events probably is a lot. To do in Live 2D.
It's complicated.
Yeah, it's probably,
and to be honest, a lot of people will not submit their work once they're done. They'll just get it done.
Right, they'll just do it and then they won't.
Binary doesn't do that.
That's good, yeah, because I know a lot of people don't.
We're trying to
share
improve
how
everybody.
to do it. When I used to use my model, I'd see all these people doing this cool stuff and nobody would tell me how. So it's good that I like that you're using it for an education source as well, because especially in the Vtuber community, a lot of it, well, it's not really gate-kept. It's more that people, I've noticed with creatives, if they do something cool, they don't tend to write it down. That too, but they also don't save it. So you'll ask somebody how to do something and they're just like, I don't know, I just did it. So it's very useful to have a source that keeps note of everything and actually makes it so people can access that.
Well, the Live 2D team, they're in Japan,
Yes.
so there's already a language barrier.
Mhm.
And then I waited 2 weeks for them to reply back,
Whew.
and then we got into a Discord call and we talked about it,
Mhm.
and then we set it up. We set up what needed to happen, and yeah, it's the moment we get everything done, I'll be preparing that repository.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So yeah, it's kind of it's humbling. It's like we're really pushing the boundaries here, but the whole point of pushing all these boundaries is we want to make things incredibly immersive. So like the big reason is I'm a writer first, guys. Okay, straight up, I'm a writer first.
Are you sure?
So yes, I'm still a writer first, and you cannot call me a coder. I am definitely still not a coder.
All right.
They're
I mean, I've
careful,
seen
yo,
your code.
specifically.
You've seen my code.
Well, horror stories.
You've
have they
seen the
got you
trash
on-
that is my code.
They got you on Python or something.
Yes.
What are they trying to make you use?
Just let me do my UI. That's all I want to do.
Respectable.
But anyway,
Jack of all trades, and he won't admit it.
Yes, seriously, this man's a jack of all trades, man. My God, this guy's nutty.
This man
But-
spends hours, days, just saying.
yeah, the last week has been the last week. I don't even want to get into it. But so yeah, so there's interesting things in the game that we're trying to push. We're using Live 2D's own tools and integrating them into the visual novel experience. So you've seen Live 2D used in some visual novels before, where we're actually trying to add everything so it looks like the streamer is actually streaming. So when the player talks, the Live 2D models look at the player. They actually look at the player.
Oh, that's
They'll
cool.
react to the player. When someone else talks, they look at the person that's talking. So it's all designed to draw the player into the situation and feel like they're actually a part of it. And there's been a lot of thought put into the way the personalities and everything combined together. For instance, normally with H games, they go completely generic, right? So you can self-insert. Or in linear story, you're playing a character that is completely like locked in their personality. The way the main player is designed in binary is straddling the fence between those two, where they have a base personality, but there's room for changes based on decisions, and your decisions will affect the personality as you progress forward.
Okay.
So I put a lot of thought into the writing part of that of the player themselves and how they interact with the worlds, it's complicated, and it's manually done. So there's no freebies or anything. It's like it's all branched, all written out. So there's not going to be anytime you make a decision, it will matter. It will basically be you'll make a decision that will send you down a certain path, or even in your dead ends that you hit, you will actually gain new information. So every single decision you make will have some form of reward, regardless of whether it was at the time the wrong one, right?
Good.
So the whole thing's designed to be replayable. That's the whole point, because we'll do little touches like if you go through the first dating route, you don't have to go through the whole prologue again. You'll just hop. You'll just pop right back to your house, and that'll be that. So yeah. So that's basically what I got so far. I think we can open up the floor to any questions. If you want, go ahead and add the questions in parentheses if you wanted to ask one, like this.
Hello. Yeah, just so if you have anything you would like to ask either the dev team or the cast, now is your time. I think I'm gonna get started with one. Actually, if I can remember, it's gone. You were talking. Oh, what were you talking about? It was something about code, and I was like, oh, I want to know if it did this, but now I can't remember. I hate it when that happens.
Really, Vincent?
Important, you'll remember.
Yes.
I blame my new medication.
And the ASMR
Dev
star
dating
just
room.
pops in. It's like, oh,
Very
ooh.
cool.
Gee, Dev dating route went. Oh,
cool.
I want to know: are there any cast members that aren't here with us today that you can reveal? Is there anybody that you can say is going to be involved without?
Not yet.
No.
I want to lock things down 100%
Okay.
before I do.
Mhm.
And that's because we've had some people flake in the past, and I want to give the players. I don't want to give the players bad surprises.
Okay.
So
Respectable.
Understandable.
so yeah. Basically, the problem is like we have the game is going to be big and the dating routes are going to be big.
Mhm.
When we do what's going to happen after the demo is dropped and 100% polished, that's when I'll be cracking down on the cast and finalizing all the cast members that will be the dating routes and stuff. And if you guys have suggestions, you can hashtag binary on Twitter. I'm still going to call it Twitter, or
I don't
make
think
the
anybody's going to call
suggestions.
it X, don't worry.
Yeah, pretty much.
I will say
Sounds
this.
too
I will
vague.
tell you. I'll tell you what. I will tell you 2 guaranteed cameos.
Okay.
And the cameos will also have their own worlds in there. So
Okay.
like say it'll actually be an NPC place you can visit. You won't be able to date these cameos, and they'll be using their own models. But perfect example, actually 3. I'll do 3. So first of all, we have a demon. Let me pull up Twitter. Oh, actually, yeah.
Ah, yes, a demon.
Yes, a demon. There's so many demons in this world.
Very cool.
So one of them. I'm so used to this by now. It doesn't even affect me anymore.
I appreciate you, Knight, so fucking.
Just so many demons.
So
Very
Coda the Demon will be a cameo. They may end up being more. It'll depend on the lore. Understand that when I make the story, it's based off of lore and how the story works. It's not based on any form of popularity or anything like that. It's if their lore is good and they're passionate, that's what matters most to me, 100%. So if their community is really loud, even if they have a community of 10 people, but their community is real passionate and loud, I'll consider them. I mean, it's that simple. This is about creating something. So the other person, and this one's kind of big, but she's going to be really busy and hard to contact, but we will have actually a place that you can go get your cooking supplies, and she will voice some small parts.
Wonderful.
But Onigiri will be a part of the project. She'll be doing a small cameo. I don't know how much time she'll have to do it, but remember, this is a fan community thing, so it's whatever she wants to give, right? But we got permission to put Onimart into the Twitch world in binary.
That's exciting.
So you'll be able to get your groceries for your cooking dates there. You might have to deal with Oni Bro spazzing out, and we will involve the chats. So like the chat's personality is going to be in the game. So like how they troll Onigiri all the time, that's going to be in the game, dude. Straight up. Let's see, one more. Who should I throw in there? I think let's see. We should do. Yeah, I can't tell you guys about her yet. She has to be. I have to make sure everything's good before I say that. So we have. There we go. So Poppy is going to have a small part. But it's going to be very small. So I don't know if I'd count that as a full cameo, but Poppy will make an appearance. But let's pull up someone else. Chicky Nuggy. So I don't know how many people know about the savory nugget of goodness. Anybody hear of them?
I think so. I think I've seen them on TikTok. I may be losing my mind.
Here, I'll post the link.
I can't wait to eat some nookies.
So they're gonna have a pretty funny part, and the thing is, like, the beauty of the way binary's made, savory nugget's awesome, very awesome, and it's basically, it is what it sounds like. It's a chicken nugget running around the size of a human being.
I remember talking
Really
to
hard.
the stream. They're a
hard that
lovely,
big.
lovely streamer.
Yes, yes, lots of fun. So the cameos, it'll depend on time. Cameos, we got the whole system set up to where you can dump the model in, have them voice some lines, and that's all it is. And then you just pop them in the story.
I guess that's the bonus of using VTubers, really. You can just grab their image and, record a few voice lines and you're done.
We will be adding PNG VTubers as well, just for fun.
Oh, cool.
Yep, so no one's left behind, guys. So we'll have reactive jump PNGs in the middle of the game. just walking by you, and you'll be like, wait, what?
Very cool.
So, yeah, I hope that answered your question. So yeah, what's next? And no, I didn't answer the question. If the dev route, we'll see.
Okay.
I will at least voice a couple parts, at the very least.
I can't.
Let's
wait.
go!
I can't wait to Mama Ruth Burren. Oh yeah, baby.
I will say this: there will be 1 or 2 routes that will be completely hidden. You'll have to find them.
Ooh.
It's
Okay.
gonna be
I didn't
$100
know
deals.
about hidden routes. That's exciting. Where's the other question? I saw another one. We have questions.
Theron's time is precious. That's why his route would be behind a $100.
What's been your favorite part of the demo to create? Other than the writing, which is the obvious one. Even though it's a pain in the ass, the creation, the cleaning of the audio, it's a pain in the ass. It's tedious. But the directing of the audio and the voice actors and actresses, it's been a pleasure. I had a lot more fun than I expected with that.
Just sitting in a dark room.
It's been a little
big
blast.
softy, you. It was the friendship we made along the way.
Let me make fun of Theron a bit. Theron just, sitting in a dark room listening to people moaning all day.
Yes.
There's the pleasure.
Stars made me blush more than once. I just got to say that.
Very cool. Damn it. Nice.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Shut up, Knight. You're just a coder. No one cares.
That's not very cool.
He cares. Okay.
Dude. Knight's been my fucking backbone, straight up. I bring the craziest things to him, and he's like, I can code that. The fun part. But yeah, I would say that was the number one surprise. Like the VA direction really adds so much depth to the story. Like
I can imagine it now. Okay, you just hear moaning in the background. Okay, no, I need this. You need to go up an octave.
Or like with the males, no, you need to sound like someone took a wrench to your nuts. That's too nice.
Oh my god.
Oh, I know what to do. I'll be back.
Oh man.
And then fucking Vince is like, yeah, I'll method act that. Let me go get a pair of wrenches first.
Bam.
Don't test
Bam.
Screw it in the nuts.
Do it.
Right
No
to
balls.
the nuts.
Let me go find the vice.
Oh Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah, we got any more questions? Let me scroll through.
You know what's crazy, Darren? It's been just over 3 years now since you first messaged me about it.
Jesus, man.
Oh Jesus, yeah. It
3
really has been.
years.
Very old.
3 years in the making, baby.
I don't see how you guys are so patient.
So exciting. Can't wait.
Honestly, you know why, Theron?
Yeah, you're doing all the work.
You've been working really fucking hard, and we appreciate you. Actually, generally, man, we appreciate you a lot.
You're the one who's carrying everything.
I hope I make you guys proud, man. I really do. Because
Yeah.
this demo, I mean, between you guys and chat right now, this demo means I can start writing again. I can write again.
He
I
can
don't
write.
pretend to be a dev anymore.
Darren has regained
Things are
his
gonna speed up.
literacy.
I hope you guys are ready to record a lot of lines, especially the MC. Oh my god, you're in
Boy, can't wait
danger.
to
Yes,
record the
you are.
McDonald's.
I'm in danger.
Also, Flame, I heard that. How dare you? All right, McDonald's party win.
Is there any? You guys can ask questions of the cast too.
Here we go.
I mean, like,
Question: how much
like-
love-hate relationship do you have with your testers? Oh well,
Mm.
I think that speaks for itself.
I love and hate my testers. I love and hate my testers at the same time.
The automatic
As it should
tone
be.
change.
As it should be.
I'll be honest. I'm pretty fine with the testers reporting bugs straight to me or like responding it to me. I'm actually pretty fine with that, but more than often, Theron reports the bugs to me because now I have a bunch of notifications on my phone telling me what's going on.
Bing, bing, bing.
Not cool.
Yeah, welcome to. We're almost done. Like we'll be able to slow down and actually work on. So there's going to be a lot of changes after the demo drop already. Knight's already planning. But I gotta finish the demo polish first.
You gotta stop reporting bugs at 12 a.m. or something.
I can't help it. They show
Man's
up when they show up.
He's trying to sleep and he's getting like 8 million bug reports in his DMs.
Theron breaks into your house, gets a hose, sprays you. You gotta repair this.
Oh my god. It's like the
Wake
Goku
up,
meme,
Dad.
like,
Why is there
It's
a
me,
yellow
Goku,
warning
but
on this
Theron's dead.
panel? What the hell? What did
It's
you
like,
do?
wake up, Dev. It's time for your 3 a.m. bug fixing session.
So we
Yes,
got a
dear.
question and we can put it out to the cast as well. What was the most difficult part to voice so far?
Oh, fuck me.
Vincent, was it taking the wrench to your balls?
No.
That was a joke. I'm not.
Not yet.
I'm not in trouble here. That was a joke. I
Oh
did
my
not make
God.
him. I did not make him wrench his balls. Just to clarify.
For Twitch.
For Twitch
It's a joke.
purposes. Yeah.
For Twitch purposes, this is a joke.
This is a joke.
It's vocational. We can
Archer-
take it one of two ways. Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, Archer, if I DM'd like Star or Rage or any of them at 3 a.m., they would literally ghost me till the next day and tell me to shut up.
Yep.
Straight up. Straight up.
And I've been like, I'm about to go to bed. Go
That's
home.
usually
Going
what
to
I
bed,
like.
Theron. You should
Theron
too.
has a talent of DMing like right before I'm about to go to sleep. It's
Yeah.
always like
I'm sorry, Rage. I'm sorry.
it's always like sending me a message. Usually it's like for stuff that won't happen for like a week, so it's fine. But like it's always right as I'm about to go to sleep or I'm about to eat. He's like on a radar
Man,
for it.
Then you have the
God,
Aussies
time
looking at
zones
the
be
hand.
wildin', man.
Can we get someone to
You know-
just draw a
it's
little
waking up.
chibi? Just like, can we just get an artist to just draw like a chibi version of Theron busting down the door? Wake the fuck up! It's time to work.
You got hands.
Wake the fuck up, voice actor. It's time to
I'm
vote.
waiting. I'm waiting, guys.
Ooh,
No, sit back, monster.
In terms of like difficult lines, all of them. I'm dyslexic. More than one
Oh.
person heard me say a beef moment. I take a beef moment.
Wait, what was it supposed to be?
Ah,
You know, I think
Very
everyone in
cool.
their life needs a beef moment sometimes.
Oh.
Right? What are you talking about?
And Lizzie, you'll be voicing here soon.
Oh god, I'm gonna have the same problem. I already can see it.
It's okay. It gets
Okay,
easier.
just take a beef moment.
A beef.
Just beef moments everywhere.
A beef.
Actually, we have a
There.
surprising amount of people with dyslexia, and they do quite a good job. But
Mhm.
the way VA works in binary is I usually coach it, so because I don't want to waste their time unless they know exactly what I'm going for.
We have a lot of live sessions, especially when I was doing the conversation part. We had like a separate session where I recorded my lines by myself, and then we did a lot of live sessions where we were able to get the flow of the conversation a little bit more. So for me personally, I think it was harder recording them by myself because I didn't know how the other person was going to respond. So a lot of my lines were recorded like, if I were to respond, this is how I would react. So that's how I would say it back, kind of thing. So it was a lot better having the live session and making it a little bit easier to bounce off each other with the lines and get the right tone, I think.
I don't think it was all that hard to voice, actually. My main difficulty was, as you noticed, Darren, my mic quality was shit. So I just gave you a lot of unnecessary work. A lot of it. I think that's why you hate actually working on the fucking audio. That's solely because of me. All the cleaning.
I've done some magic, man.
No, you did magic.
Surprised.
You did magic. I listened to the original audio, and then what you put in the game, it's like night and day difference. It's insane how much you cleaned it up.
I'll say this much: whenever had to do more recent VA, that whenever I was out of the country for 3 fucking months, I had to make a temporary voice acting closet.
Oh my god.
That's hardcore.
What are you talking?
I committed the fuck out of it.
Vince. Yeah. It was summer. It was summer. Yeah, I'm talking about that there. This summer. It was summer.
Very cool.
It was summer. It was like 34 degrees Celsius. And Theron told me, look, we really need this audio clean. And he basically forced me to put a blanket over myself to remove the echo and all the extra noises.
That's what
so
I
I
did.
sat there fucking cooking with my blanket over my fucking monitor to read the lines.
No, so in the general chat, that was my temp setup. And I put a blanket over my head with that, and I shut the fucking closet so I could do it.
Oh my god.
Wow. Usually the best way to do VA work is to actually go into a closet.
Yeah, that's why I did the closet thing. I learned that from MatPat. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks,
Oh my
Matt.
god.
At one point, Theron said, look, you have weird audio popping. So I literally put a sock on my microphone to
Socks work. They work, dude.
Socks work, dude.
and they work. They
They're
work.
great
really
filters.
I'll say this for any aspiring VA in the chat right now, you don't need anything more expensive than $300 for a mic.
Nope.
You need something to
Microphone and a
dampen the echo. You need
And a sock.
a microphone. Yep.
Yep. So you need. If you
Make sure it's not the sock under the bed.
No.
But, yeah.
A fluffy one.
No, not
fluffy
that
socks
one.
work really well.
I mean, it's appropriate if you're doing the
Yes.
spicy lines.
Yes. Ooh.
There's a question here saying, do you often need to work with people in different time zones?
Yes. Everybody here is in different time zones.
Ah, yeah, baby. Time zones are a bitch.
I can tell you,
Time
we've
zones
had
are hell.
We've had roundtable meetings at 2 a.m. We've had roundtable meetings at 8 o'clock at night. I try to alternate between east side of the world and west side of the world as much as possible. Now we got 3 quadrants because we got a lot of people from Australia. So there's now 3 quadrants we have to worry about: east, west, and south.
The triple threat
north.
attack.
Yeah, it's a challenge sometimes.
It's the
Yeah,
Triforce.
ooh, ooh.
And I'm caught in the middle.
Haha.
So it's always either too early or too late. It's
Yep.
perfect.
Your time zone is screwed, man. I don't know what else to say. I'm so sorry.
Just barely. I'm like, I think I'm like, what, 2 hours ahead of Star? Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Stars ahead
awkward.
of you and
That's
me.
an awkward time. That is an awkward time zone.
Don't get to sleep.
Yeah.
Problem
not
with
even-
mine
Very
is I'm
awkward.
probably the
Yeah.
only person here with a normal sleep schedule. So like, no, never mind.
Shots fired.
Fuck is sleep.
That's true. My bad. Never mind. My
I'm an
apologies.
early
Star.
sleeper. I go to bed at like 7:30. That's my problem.
Holy
Everyone else,
shit.
yeah, everyone else
Wow.
goes to bed too late,
What?
and I'm like,
That's
I'm done by 7. think it's my medication, to be fair. I think that's what causes it, but I'm yet to find out.
Fair.
My brain wants to disco at every 1 a.m. almost every night.
No, I'm out at like
incredible.
8:30. I'm done. Yep.
I'm barely home from work at 8:30.
Yeah, that's gonna change if I've been going through this job and
I
they're
work
asking me to
night
work
shifts.
one evening shift and I'm dreading it. I'm like, oh no, my shift doesn't finish until 7. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna be going to bed at like 10.
I work
No.
night shifts. I have not slept during nighttime in like over a year by this point.
Oh, there.
Let's see here. What else?
Summer is worse because the
It's so
sunrise
bright,
begins
yeah.
at like 4 a.m.
Oh no.
But there was a question about the what was it? The words of like how to record. There's 3 words I had like trouble with. I forgot what the third one was, but the 2 that I know for the top of my head was encroaching, because I kept thinking it was in for some reason. And the other one was actually saying Australia's name.
Star, we literally had to. We spent like 7 minutes straight out just saying it over and over again.
Oh no, it was so entertaining for the first one too. All you would hear is Flame try hear and says the word, and then Flame just kind of like goes
so
cross-eyed.
many vowels in your name. God damn it, Star. There's so many vowels. It messes me up.
So many people misspell it as well. A lot of people misspell it as Astrella Star instead of Astrella Star. Because there's an E in there, but a lot of people mispronounce it, so a lot of people misspell it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Darren did to start with as well. It was like,
Yes.
I did. I think I did it first.
They mispronounced a lot of people's name at the beginning.
I was like, it doesn't matter. It's Star, man.
A lot of people have this weird thing where they either drop the A or the E from my name. So it's either like, that's how it's spelled, but it's either that or that. I get 90% of
I
the time.
had $1 every
Oh,
single
Raichu?
time
Raichu?
someone mispronounced or misspelled
Oh, okay.
Cthulhu. I would be a millionaire.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Keeper. I will never be able to spell Cthulhu or pronounce it. I've tried. We literally played.
I understand your pain, man. Don't worry.
Everyone
with you, brother.
spells it. Everyone
I will
spells it
randomly
without the
DM you
second H.
to get the spelling right. I will
Everyone
randomly DM.
spells it without the second H.
It's English. Of course, it doesn't make sense.
At this point, we should just have a mispronunciation counter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That looks
man.
like. But every time I see that name, I immediately think of a D&D name generator. That's exactly what it is.
It does kind of
that's-
look like that. Like a
Cthulhu.
random generation from WoW or something.
Cthulhu? Is it
You're like, what is-
Cthulhu or is it
That's it.
Cthulhu?
No,
Cthulhu.
It's like a chicken from like Zelda.
that's another $1.
You basically Darren, you basically say
Sound
cut
like
and then you
a
cough.
didgeridoo.
You basically say cut and cough.
That what?
Very cool.
That's it. It's
Very
accurate.
cool.
Fucking
Not
nice.
10 out of 10.
I've had
What's the positive reviews? Odd night.
All right,
Very
can I get
cool.
a new hashtag? Hashtag very cool. On
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
At this point, I
It's
might as well hold our
just
actual
me.
like military rank because I've been Commander Dell so many times.
Actually, I want to give a shout out, and even though they're definitely in different time zones, as our translators.
Mhm.
I don't think people
Ooh.
realize the demo
Hmm.
itself is 34,000 words, just the demo, and they translated the entire thing, and they fixed
Dude,
it too.
no,
I got a
congrats.
question.
That's a thick bitch.
I've got a question. You talked about like the size of potential size of the final game. Would it be like the biggest visual novel ever?
Actually, you know Fate Stay Night, how it's 3 volumes?
Yeah,
It's going to be basically that long, but 1 volume.
yeah, but I mean
Oh
file
my-
size. File size. You said it's got to be like 20 gigabytes. I think that's
It's
the
gonna be a-
biggest visual novel
It
ever.
might be. The only one that I know that comes close is like 15, and that's a hentai. It's a flash game.
I'm
Visual
surprised.
novel.
I'm not surprised.
Wow.
Rondo Duo, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
It's one you can't get otherwise. Yeah, you have to go hunting for it.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's gonna be so one of the problems one of the things that we had to make a decision on was we want to make things light for the game, so it's easy to play on anything, right? So we had the chance to either make actual backgrounds in game that react to light and all that stuff, or we had to make video clips. And the video clips are like 10 times easier on everybody's computers. So that's what we chose. But unfortunately, that adds a lot of space. And then you add in top-notch VA, and you have a game that's 100 hours that's all voiced. Yeah. So
Sound files are usually brick size.
yeah, it's like so. I think the demo has 500 megabytes of audio, give or take. I think it's 500 megabytes, but the total audio clips that I cut personally, I think the last count was 4,962.
Fair amount then.
Count wasn't like Danganronpa like V3 like 20 gig or something like that, or something ridiculous?
I'm not sure. Danganronpa is pretty large, and then also I know the letter
exactly
is pretty
stars.
large as
Size
well.
shouldn't matter. It's the motion of the ocean. It's the motion of the ocean. All that matters is you can play it on your freaking phone, or you can have your fridge moan at night because you made a certain achievement.
I can't imagine.
I can't wait. I want to see this.
3 a.m. in the morning, your housemate comes down,
random
opens
dude
the
playing
door.
violin in his fucking fridge.
I don't know why. I could just randomly have an event where we start getting complaints at like places like hardware stores where it's just like, we keep getting this game show up
Someone's playing
in our like on our, and it just moans everywhere.
Honey, should we install my voice in the smart fridge?
No. I don't want to go down at 3 a.m. to just get something. I don't know. If I'm awake, I have a Red Bull or something. Open the fridge door. He's just.
Surprise!
No.
But what if it went ooh woo? Then what?
We can add this.
That every time.
The ooh woo is definitely what we need.
No, I got it. You open up the fridge, it says very cool.
Very cool.
That sounds very
Little
cool.
thumbs up on the monitor. Just a little
Oh yeah, I should plug this before we start wrapping
I
things
can't
up.
wait until we start.
It's the most obvious one.
making alarms for people.
So one of the things is the way the funding works in binary is basically I've been paying the majority of it out of my pocket, but we do have a Patreon, and basically that's our sole funding. So if fans actually want to go out and like, the more money, I would say about 70% of the money goes directly back to the people putting in the money. Because we're planning a shirt. We're planning a binary shirt, which is going to be pretty cool. It's only for founders for right now, but I want to make some funny merch that we can have for binary, like coffee cups. I paused my anime to be here. You know, we can have the cast like make up cool little things, and then we just put it on like coffee cups and keychains and stuff, just for the patrons. But the extra funding. The extra funding will speed up the process of the H scenes. So I definitely want to have like signed posters would be cool. Yeah, would you guys be okay with that? I haven't even asked the cast yet.
Sure, dude, like,
No bet.
signatures would be cool.
You
I'll have
should
to
have
figure
like those coffee mugs that if you put hot water in, they change. You just have like all the cast normally
Naked
dressed,
ones.
and then as soon as you put a coffee in, they go naked.
Naked
Oh my
Big
god, that's
brain.
gonna be like stealth.
Also,
Stealth merch.
I don't know why, but like I kind of want to see like the mug, like at the outside it's naked, but once you finish your drink on the bottom and the inside, it just says very cool.
No,
Put it
hashtag
at the
very
bottom.
cool.
Good job, you swallowed.
At the very bottom of the mug. That's very cool.
What a champ.
Finished.
I just get random. You guys are not the only ones that get DM'd at like late night. I have random testers just pop up and go, yeah, there's this bug, and this bug, and I'm like, yeah, thanks. It's midnight.
Trying to sleep.
We're wrapped up all the code. I understand. It's time zones, you know. But yeah, like so for right now, what I'm planning on doing is when the demo drops, at the very least, I'm basically holding on to the Patreon funds right now, and all the cast and the closed beta testers and the founders, the current founders that have been paying into the game, they're going to get a T-shirt, a founders T-shirt, and yep. So we're still designing it. I'll run it through the cast to make sure that we're happy with the design. And it'll be basically just for fun, just as a souvenir for the work. And then any money after the demo is going to go straight to H scenes mostly. If you guys want to speed that process up, you share it with your friends. Find out, you know, do something, because I can only put in so much a month. The majority of this funding of this game has been straight from my wallet. Yeah, it's expensive. They're complicated. You'll see when you play the demo and you play the H scenes, you'll see how much planning was involved. The actual, not just the mechanics of it, but the art itself took a lot of work and a lot of planning. And the future H scenes will actually have disrobing and full physics interaction, and all kinds of things. So I want to make at least 2 to 5 H scenes per dating round, but I want them. The H scenes are only going to be about 10% of the content, but I want it to feel like they're 100% of the content when you play them. So I want to make sure that when you do get into the H scenes, they punch you in the face. You know, well, punch you in the other places as well.
Heyo.
You instantly feel the urge to go grab the lotion and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So yeah, binary is going to be kind of bipolar on that. We're going to be all romantic, and then bam! Ooh, woo, motherfucker, get your lotion.
A wild tissy.
Oh. Really? On the rocks?
On the rocks? That's a good question. Most of the audio I've heard so many times that I normally I can almost pretend to be people at this point, at least with inflections and stuff. However, every once in a while, if I'm actually focused and I've actually had to stop working on the H scenes because I actually started blushing and I started getting a little too hot. And I was like, damn them to hell. I have to stop. Let me go work on something else till I cool off.
They're going out of the garden, falling to his knees. God damn you all to hell!
I know. Dude, I'm sitting here listening to literally Luff. It's called basically adjusting all the audio so it matches the tonal clarity and everything. And I have to focus on that. And I'm just hearing this really sexy moan. And I'm like, yeah, the treble needs to go up 0.5 decibel. Oh my God. And I'm trying to fucking filter through all my thoughts to focus on that one thing. And it's just like, oh my God. So no.
This climax needs more bass.
I know, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, they get their kicks. They still get a raz out of me, and I guarantee you, yeah, they enjoy it. It's definitely their payback. Yes.
You said you were going to release it tomorrow afternoon. Is that tomorrow afternoon American time? What kind of time frame are we looking at?
So originally it was going to be August 7th at 8 a.m., but that's not going to be possible. We have a couple bugs that I want to polish before we get it out, because the way it's set up is we have to have the Japanese branch has to be censored for Japanese law. So even though when I say I'm releasing the game, I'm actually releasing about 5 different versions of it. So because there's a Mac OS and Linux. I'll probably just block those for now till we get the. I'm sorry
Yeah.
that it's just not. We got there's something happening there,
Yeah.
and otherwise, yeah. And I don't want people to download their Linux and go, what the fuck is this
It's
shit?
not working.
So,
You know?
a little fun fact about
So-
Linux and Unix systems in itself. Apparently, Windows has this like little pathing thing where you can have like the / and the / which is basically like this. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
same.
gonna invoke some commands. Never mind.
What
All
are
right,
you
I'm not
trying
gonna
to-
show in chat. So anyway, it has.
You can do apostrophes like this, and like where's the other one?
There we go. I
Yes.
figured it out. Okay, apparently these two allows you to like make paths for like Windows and stuff. It just works just fine if you use
Yeah.
either one. But apparently, Linux does this weird thing where one of them, I think it was like the / actually just splits it for some reason. So it doesn't actually lead to the file one.
Huh.
And the .NET, which is like the framework I'm using, doesn't really do that. So I have to manually convert it and to like the / or something. And it still doesn't work, and I have no idea why.
Amazing.
So yeah, we got to figure it out. It's probably something real simple. It's just a matter of finding the information. We have some Linux testers and we have Macs available. So I want to verify before we release them on those, and I want them to mirror Windows exactly. So it may take some time. It may take some time, at least a week, maybe longer. But because like yeah. So for the Windows release, for the actual release, I want to do it by end of day Pacific Standard Time tomorrow, which will be 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If I think that we're not going to have enough time to release it polished, I'll probably postpone it a day or two at maximum. We're literally on the cusp of a polished version. However, some bugs popped up just this morning, and I really don't want to release it unless it's in a state that everybody's happy, you know? So even though I wanted to officially release tomorrow, I would say give it it's about a 70% chance tomorrow end of day.
Sounds good.
And I will post it. I'll let the whole cast know
Mhm.
when we have a guaranteed time, and I'll be updating Steam and Twitter and Discord as well. So you guys will all be the first to know once I set the date, and then I'll release it right after I post.
Okay.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
So a bit longer,
Some-
guys. Just a
Very-
yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'm
got
looking
this,
forward to the
Darren.
demo.
All right. So yeah, just understand that we have our closed beta team. We've been working our butts off. I've been pulling anywhere between 10 to 14 to 16 hour days for almost 2 weeks now, just to try to get everything 100%. We will not. I will promise you this: the demo will be polished to 100%, 100% polished before we move on, and then we'll be switching gears to the main game. The main game relies on the demo to be polished. The system needs to be stable as hell. So you guys just realize that right now, save states might change, might break saves. But of course, the demo's not long enough to really require saves to be 100% stable. But that's why we're making sure everything's good before we move on to the main game. Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's it. I wanted to go ahead and shout out for the cast and everybody that showed up. I really appreciate you guys showing up. It means a lot to me. You guys have worked so hard on the audio and stuff, and I can't wait to actually write the story. I have a freaking background artist that's been frothing in the mouth for 1.5 years now, just waiting to draw this shit. Yeah.
Oh, my dog heard you.
Oh yeah.
You're in flame. You're communicating.
Yo, get that dog in me.
And yeah, so especially with Star with her hard work and dealing with everything, and Rach for being my go-to for press and stuff, and also the recordings that you've sent me. You guys have all been a great help. And yeah, honestly, our back-end coder Knight, he saved this project. He saved this project about a year's worth of work. I'm not. We had our old coder basically make everything hardwired, and what that basically means is you can't modify anything.
Oof.
And
Yeah.
so basically, yeah, so he wrote it from scratch. The game is
Gotcha.
literally written by Knight from scratch, modular.
At one point, there was just a random index that was like modifying the existing index for some reason by -2. He doesn't even know why he did it before. And the closest thing I've gotten, this was like 3 years later, is that it had to do with linking audio clips or something. Maybe like brackets, handling brackets. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. It's just like a horror beyond recognition.
Horror.
Reading
I
someone
will keep
else's
you guys-
code be like that sometimes.
Yeah,
it's
it's hard to explain now.
perfect example is the sound channels Knight. So you guys have to understand I'm a writer first, everything second. You can sit me down, I can write the entire freaking game in a matter of a month, story wise. I have it all in my head. We already have 250 pages of written material just waiting to go into game right now. And I haven't been working on it, if that tells you anything. But I had to make some code, and I coded the audio channels. And Knight saw it and was like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
What did you do? Like a spider
I mean, it
crawled
worked.
over the interface.
It worked, but it was so
Mhm.
it was so tedious, and every single thing was listed, and it
Have you
doesn't
seen
need
that
to be that way in the
meme where
code.
it's like somebody doing an if/or statement, and it's like, I don't know what it was. It was like finding the even number, and it's just them being like creating like a billion if/or statements instead of just doing it in one.
Oh yeah,
Hypothetically.
Yeah, just do a for loop or something. Just
Yeah,
make a
right.
loop.
Yeah, but it was them just writing it all out individually. That's all I can think of when people talk about reading other people's
But-
code.
oh yeah, it's really nice. So yeah, so Knight put a lot of work into making everything modular, and we're actually going to have we're actually already working on another meeting to better sync the back end and the front end, so it's easier to understand everything. If you we're trying to make everything legible for a person that's never been in a game, been working on a game. So it's been a challenge getting everything set up to where it's consistent and you don't have any surprises and you don't have some random code that just makes no sense. Like everything's meant to be consistent. Like all the audio has a specific type of game object. All the models have very specific objects that work with all the models. We're doing the 3D models the same way with the 2D models. So the same format, so on and so forth. Consistency, right? Design consistency. But we need to wrap this up. I know some people are getting to the point where it's bedtime for them. If you guys want to go ahead and self-plug yourselves, show your channels and stuff, and yeah, go ham wild, man.
Banned if we show post links.
Hold on, I'll get him.
Oh yeah,
We all plug links and get banned in seconds.
time to get timed out.
Yay, speedrun 80%.
Yay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. I want to get banned from a channel so therefore I can get popular.
Who's first?
Oh, let's do
Who's
this.
first?
If you post them, I can post them again after. I can still see them.
If you post them, I can time you out too.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Wow.
Hold on, I have an idea. I
swear, maybe you did. I thought I
There we go.
Yeah, youtube.com. Pose. They do have, the binary dev do have a Discord though, which is where everybody can be found. And this page for everything that is to do with binary. Let me. Did I have a command? I thought I set up a command. Maybe I didn't. No, the one thing
I got the page. I can put all their links
Yes.
in if that's what's required.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, do you French?
That's because I'm cool and shit.
The one thing
Yeah.
I forgot to do is set up that one.
Bonjour.
Very
All right,
cool.
so I'm just gonna copy paste here. So, in no certain order, it's mostly in the order of progression for in terms of dev work. Let's see over here. Sorry, guys. We got to do a couple self plugs. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So the beauty is we have two narrators, and each narrator is Dell's the main narrator, and he'll be narrating the female route, and then Star will be narrating the male route, just to add a little bit more spice to the different routes, right?
Yeah, I think I
And
did
it'll
that
ease.
wrong.
So this is
Yeah, I
Astaroth
didn't know.
Star's info, and then we got Comrade Dell. Get him here too.
I know
Yeah.
all of them. Just play them all and you'll find me.
She's somewhere there.
I'm
Play,
someone-
find
He's
the
somewhere
star.
over there. Just take a look.
There she is.
Read a book.
And then we got
Mary.
Vincent.
Reading
Yeah,
rainbow.
Vincent coming up. Yeah, I'm just copy pasting here, guys. Let's see, there we go. Copy pasta. Yeah, by the way, we actually have a fanfic that you have to find in the toilet.
Ah,
Like
In the
literally,
toilet.
it's gonna be. Yes. You can literally sit in a visual novel and read a visual novel inside a visual novel.
Yo.
Oh
That's
boy.
actually
Yo,
amazing.
dog, I heard you like visual
Yes.
novels. So
So
put a visual
we doubled down, bro.
novel.
We doubled down. Yeah. So we're basically going to push the entire limits of what's considered a visual novel, and it's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, boy.
We have so much freedom to really express ourselves because there's no corporation like leaning over us and or bottom lines or any crap like that. We can just have fun.
yay!
Here
No
you go.
publishing companies.
Woo!
Yeah, that's
Oh.
mine. That's a self plug for myself. And then Odddoor9, I got his Twitter.
Yeah, I don't use it that much, but I might use it
It's
again.
water. You should.
Yeah, all right.
Cool.
Yeah, there we go.
For your entire
It's
bio.
not Twitter anymore, it's X!
Yeah,
Oh,
You know what the
Forward.
actual name for? You know what the official company name is for Binary? Cookies and Coffee Dev Team.
Yeah.
Aw.
I first learned this when I was messing around with like config files and stuff, and I just was wondering what was that.
It's like there.
Like
what the hell
cookies
is
and
this?
dev team? What the heck is this?
So don't question my motives.
I know one thing for sure. It has Theron written all over it, so
So nothing new. Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, nothing new. Yeah, exactly. Cookies and Coffee Dev LLC. Hell yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, the game will basically be a anime episodic. Yeah, I'm setting it up as an anime just in case. You guys, if we get called to make an anime, you guys are game, right?
Sure.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
of
let's
course,
go.
100%.
Yeah!
yeah,
go.
of course.
Okay. Because I would
Alright.
totally be on board for that.
It's gonna be amazing. It's been so long in the making. I
Yeah.
I
but
agree.
the real question into the chat is, are you ready?
can't wait.
Yes.
Full Metal
Full
Binary.
Metal
All
Binary.
right. Well, I think it sounds like everybody's real sounding pretty tired now. So I think that's a good time to wrap up. So, does anybody have anyone in particular that they would like to raid? Because there is like nobody on my end streaming right now, apparently.
Huh.
Unrelated to binary, I managed to make
Right.
collision in my tables like work now. So
There
We
is,
could
there
raid-
is a,
we could
there
raid
is a
Rachel.
fruit bat on
Wait.
mine.
Vincent, start screaming so we can read you.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I mean, alright.
Quick, Vince, play Apex. Let's go.
Okay,
yes,
Alright,
go.
fine.
Who? Who?
Na-na.
I see Beetle.
Reading rainbow.
Nero-sama.
You can send me the links, and I will,
Yeah.
because I can't. I'm
Well-
not very good at audio to typing. Dictation, that's the word.
Yeah. I don't
Remember,
know if
chat,
you guys
we love you.
Did someone else pick? Did someone else pick yet or no?
No, we were just fucking around.
No, we're just messing. We're not.
All right.
About Vincent.
Don't make me pick, guys. Come on.
Trisan?
Okay.
John loves anime.
Does John love? Is he on?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, we can do if you'd like to. Sound
So
good?
let's see. What should we do for a binary raid? We should do.
down.
Oh yeah.
Any
we should
complaints?
Totally do that.
Nah, I'm chill with that.
Yeah, John loves anime. Yeah.
He's doing
Yeah, there we go.
Very cool.
another podcast.
All right.
All right.
So
Thanks, Knight.
you guys
You're
approve
welcome.
of this for the binary raid?
Sure.
Plug?
Gotcha.
Okay.
Let's
You guys
go.
are I'm gonna start the raid thing. So we got like, so I don't know how long it is. A minute, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
I can't see because there's a pin. Oh, 10 seconds. Shit. Thank you for hanging out with us today, guys. As always, thank you for all the follows and such. If you decided to do that, I didn't have any alerts today because I am recording this podcast. So if you did miss anything because of the ads, I am sure that this will be uploaded somewhere or it will be on my channel. Hopefully you didn't miss too much because
We'll
of ads.
upload it to YouTube.
It will be on YouTube if you did miss anything or you want to rewatch anything for information. Again, please do join the binary Discord if you would like a little bit more information, and follow the links and support the Patreon if you would like to. Thank you for listening and thank you for the cast members for joining me here today. Yeah, I hope you had a good time.
demo.
And
Super
hopefully
Thank you.
the demo will be released either, if not tomorrow, at some point during this week, and you should most definitely
Wednesday
check
at the latest.
it out. Wednesday at the
pretty
latest
sure.
on Steam.
Yes.
So yeah, and I will probably be around next time. So we'll see you next time. Bye.
Later, guys.
Goodbye.
Thank you for dropping by,
Those
everyone.
eyeballs.
Play
There.
die.
That's awesome. All right, let's
Cool.
post it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright.
Let's go.